Hi everyone, how are you? This is Tabitha Jane from Tabitha Jane and her pumpkin patch, or however else one person identifies themselves as many, many things. As promised, when anything comes up in this case that I am reporting on, I would let you know. Over the weekend, we had a lot of storms, like really intense Midwestern storms, the ones that we're kind of known for. So if you're out here too, I suggest you guys go outside and see what that 4:30 a.m. big whomp of a thunder boomer did to your house, because it did a little damage to mine. As a regular Midwestern, you get outside after a big storm like that, and you look around and you're like, whoa, I know when that happened. And then you call the storm people and they come up and they see if there's any damage to your roof, because if you see damage to your siding, there's probably damage to your roof shingles as well. That being said, something interesting came out today, and it was filed by one Miss Jennifer Moore, and she cites this email starting out with, "To the Honorable Carrie Willis," and addresses it to that Wright County Courthouse in Buffalo regarding the 7M et al. Versus Catherine Mansky Paulson et al. In the court file 86 TAC CV TAC 22 TAC 1722. It begins with, "Dear Judge Willis, at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning, June 16, 2024, police came to my client's home and said that they had received a tip from an anonymous caller who stated that a man was holding Ms. Paulson and her son hostage." Well, number one, something ain't right in that, because it smells a little fishy. Just saying, because we don't have police. We have the sheriff. We don't have community policing out here in Wright County, especially where she resides. Very, very rural. As I've said, that our United States crime statistics won't even show crime occurring there because it's such a small area and there isn't a police department to report crimes to. But as there is one there who we know is a cop caller and continually calling the cops, they might now have a big old red dot there saying that there's this massive crime area out there in the middle of nowhere in Hanover. Very quiet, beautiful country, but something's going on in that prairie. Okay. So we don't have police. So right here, that's a misstatement. We have sheriffs. Sheriffs that are overworked and underpaid. Anyway, later that day, I, being Jennifer Moore, as I'm narrating for her, later that day I received a draft child protection. I received two draft child protection notices that were ostensibly filed by a, in parentheses, Graham, who was identified as an attorney with truant, italics, law, using my email address, meaning my Jennifer Moore, stating that Ms. Paulson had threatened her son. Okay. These followed communications to our firm that were ostensibly from Ms. Paulson, but were sent using incorrect email addresses, seeking advice on matters related to this case. Emails were also sent from suspicious addresses to Ms. Stavick and others. Okay, I'm supposed to be believing this anyway. I don't disbelieve that it happened. I just think that perhaps there's a pattern here that some people know. And it says then that Ms. Paulson is working with law enforcement to address these concerns. However, we wanted to advise the court that this occurred in the event that your office has received or will receive any communication that match this pattern. As I just said, there is a pattern here, isn't there, my friends? Goes on to state, we do believe that these events are related to this case, but do not know whether there is evidence linking defendants to these cases, to these events. I can't. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that without my whole entire body trying not to laugh, because trying to say that okay, I'm trying to continue without laughing here because it's so ridiculous. Okay. We may ask for the court's assistance in the near future if the investigation warrants it. For now, we only ask that the court be suspicious of information received outside the regular e-file and e-serve platform. Please contact me if you have questions. Signed by Jennifer Moore. Okay. And of note, it is signed Jennifer Moore, attorney. It's not signed from the way it used to be with Jennifer and Graham. Maybe that's just because it's an email. I think this speaks for itself. I think that it's very sad that anybody would be trying to cause more stress to anybody in this case at this point. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say on this, because I know that you all are going, oh, come on. I'm just here to report, folks. I'm just here to report. So thanks for listening and letting me bring you this late-breaking information. Back to the stormy Midwestern day that we are having here. I hope that you're enjoying your day. Thanks for listening.